Hey, what is up, dudes and dudettes? This is Due Diligence here, and hopefully you guys already watched my previous BBIG video, which I talked about some concerns, some bullish news, some stuff that basically what I'm trying to say here is go watch that video so then you will know the logic behind when and why we're doing this kind of stuff. And this is basically my BBIG plan for the next few days or next few weeks, if you may. And let's get into this content. So today I'm just gonna compile all the facts I know, and I'm just gonna tell you, all of the information I've driven from SEC filings, and that's it. And I'm gonna give you some factual and reasonable speculation on certain things, and that's it. You make your own decision on what you're gonna do with this information, okay? Again, we're not financial advisors, we do not give financial advices, and everything we say on the channel is for shits and giggles. So let's get into this. So BBIG, first thing you need to know is BBIG is about to change its ticker into ZASH, okay? And two is, what does ZASH do? So what they do is basically they're a TikTok-like app that catered to music videos, or more like artistic videos or artistic purposes. Okay, so you will know that the market is a little bit niche. The market is niche. So it is. So the question here is, you have to figure out how much ZASH worth in terms of per share value, and what you have to do is compare that to right now the BBIG price, okay? All right, this is one part of the puzzle. The second part of the puzzle is BBIG is doing a spinoff, and the spinoff is public. So for those of you who are MMAT fans, you know that MMAT never publicly stated that they're gonna do a spinoff. So unlike MMAT, BBIG is going through the same cycle of merger, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, they already announced that they're gonna spin off to TYDE, okay? So you guys are like, great. Why? Because TYDE is a crypto company, and everybody likes crypto. Crypto company, okay? But here's the problem, okay? They never said that one share of existing BBIG will equal to one share of spin-off TYDE shares. Okay, so ironically, unlike MMAT, in the case of MMAT, we want MMAT shares instead of Torchlight shares. But in here, we want TYDE shares instead of BBIG shares. Okay, and another factual information you have to understand is, whenever a spin-off happens, it literally goes like this. So let's just say one BBIG, right? One BBIG, becomes one ZASH, which is already confirmed. But a problem with a spin-off is spin-off value. So basically, value of BBIG literally equals to the value of ZASH. But the problem is the value of BBIG also equals to the value of ZASH plus the value of TYDE. So depending on, okay, let's go on the next thing. Let's make it bigger. Sorry. Actually, not sorry, because I'm giving you guys information, okay? So the irony here is the higher the value of TYDE in the future, the lower the value of current BBIG or current ZASH will be. Why? The math is simple, right? You plug into the equation. If we know that currently BBIG equals to, let's just say $7, then that equals the combination of ZASH plus TYDE, correct? And for those of you on Reddit who thinks TYDE, the spin-off share, is going to worth $4, then BBIG equals to 7 equals to ZASH plus $4. That gives us an intrinsic valuation of ZAH SH equals to $3. So that comes to the game plan here. What we don't know is how much share of the TYDE is gonna be coming out of BBIG shareholders. Okay, let's just suppose that one BBIG share will equals to, if one BBIG will give you one share of TYDE, then our current equation fits. That means this stock will drop back to $3. But in reality, you're probably going to drop to like 3.2 or 2.8. So around this point, that means today our short squeeze bet is going to be very bad. Okay, but here's the very interesting thing is right now BBIG is ultra shorted on basically month-long contracts. And here's another factor information you need to know. Okay, 11 is on the SEC filing. For those of you who didn't watch the previous video, if you go on their SEC filing, go on to their AK, you will know that the plan for TYDE was delayed until the 22nd. So they're gonna file the TYDE spin-off dividend, basically a spin-off company, sort of like the spin-off dividend here literally just means like one share of BBIG will give you X amount of TYDE. And then the fact that they delayed the time of registration, that means they haven't finalized on the actual deal of how much share of TYDE they're gonna give you as, you know, BBIG shareholders. And then the company has elected to change the registration. So basically the registration should be completed by the 25th. And what is important about that information is if that spin-off registration is going to be done by the 25th, that means the merger is going to be complete before the 25th. And, okay, another thing is, if you see this kind of movement, that means the market is expecting the ticker change to happen tomorrow. Okay, so with all of that information, there are two situations that's going to happen. If ticker changes tomorrow and spin-off deal is not yet finalized, then short squeeze. Okay, this is one situation. Second situation, if ticker changes tomorrow and spin-off deal done, then short squeeze. Well, actually, I was wrong. When spin-off, then short squeeze delayed, actually. Delayed and my C pull down. If ticker changes tomorrow and spin-off deal done, then you will see a very fast short squeeze. And then it will tank. Okay. Situation 13 is if ticker does not change tomorrow, then prep for short squeeze by 22nd. Okay. Scenario number 14, if ticker does not change tomorrow and spin-off news come out, like, I don't know, X BBIG will go to X TYDE, then short squeeze happens. Is this clear enough? I mean, there are other scenarios, but those are the most likely scenarios. And if you're smart, no matter what, if merger complete, then BBIG tanks. That's the final conclusion here. So today, I was actually wrong for telling you guys to... I'm actually not wrong. The reason why I tell you guys to buy $7 calls on Discord is because I think there's going to be a short-term flip that you can do. Some of you already like made 20% on that contract and you already dumped it. But for myself, I envisioned a short squeeze on the 22nd. That's why I took on a much riskier perception on the option contracts by holding them a little bit longer, basically betting on tomorrow. But if I am wrong about the short squeezing potential, and if some of those scenarios plays out and I'm wrong and BBIG is gonna tank, I will just buy them back and start preparing to short or buying puts on BBIG. Because if merger finalizes tomorrow, then most likely, similar to MMAT, the stock's gonna tank. Because, well, the reason is for the next video. Alright, see you guys on the upside. Hopefully this video makes sense and helps you guys. This is basically a factual information. And because the fact that the CEO haven't disclosed how much share of BBIG or equals to how much share of TYDE, that's why I cannot give you guys a very complete valuation. And you guys know that I'm basically notorious or famous for my accuracy for valuation. And on Discord, people are praising me right now for my Tesla valuation. I told them that the earnings is gonna beat and it's gonna mega beat, which happens. So, and again, the reason why I haven't been posting a lot of those like small cap stock information is because we're basically, I actually placed a very huge bet on Tesla, if you guys don't know. All right, see you guys on the upside.